My name's David, I'm 45 and I'm from London in the UK. I have been coming to Dr. U now this is my 5th trip. So I started coming in September 2021. At that time I had no real central vision and my peripheral vision was full of blind spots. Since that trip to now, I have gained a lot of my central vision back. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I also have most of my peripheral vision back. So though I don't focally have great vision, I can see a lot more than I ever have done. Yeah, so every time I come here, I learn something different. And this time has been very much about how to use my vision. So before I would be constantly trying to see what's straight in front of me, and I'd be focusing really hard on that. What I've learned this time is if I relax my vision and I concentrate on seeing a lot wider, then more actually becomes visible in the middle of my vision. So I'm almost learning to see again. But that's been the real change this time. So in the last week and a half. Yeah, so I'm not fearful of RP at all. I have to admit I was before, in terms I was worried about going blind. But I think you have to have a positive mindset in terms of when it comes to this traditional Chinese medicine. For me, the benefit comes through really embracing it and not questioning it. If you start to see something, you truly are seeing it. So for me, when I first came here, I was convinced I was going to see improvements. And since that first trip to now, I've seen improvements every single time. So I'm not fearful of RP anymore because this is definitely something that has worked for me and it continues to work for me. I also think that traditional Chinese medicine it's something that's been around for thousands of years. It's something that people use and have used for a long, long time. We shouldn't just take Western medicine as the be-all and end-all. I don't believe it actually addresses the root cause of a lot of issues, whereas with traditional Chinese medicine uses herbs, acupuncture to try and get to the root cause of the problem. So yeah, for me it's been brilliant. I'll continue to do it for the rest of my life. I'll definitely continue to keep coming back to Wellspring because it helps me every single time and I'm getting better. So yeah, I mean, I have fluctuations every day. I can read the eye chart and then 1 minute I can see the 4th, 5th line down. The next minute I can only see the 3rd line down. Those fluctuations are completely normal. The way that I deal with it personally is to embrace the fact that there are going to be ups and downs. But as long as your trajectory is on the way up, then that's all you need to worry about. It's the same as the stock market. The stock market goes up and down, up and down. But as long as it's generally going up, then that's a positive thing. That's how I deal with it. Very much a case of I accept that there's always going to be highs and there's always going to be lows. But as long as I'm making progress, then that's the most important thing. Yeah, so the clinic itself it's unlike anywhere else you're going to visit. You have to be prepared that it can be quite overwhelming at times because there can be a lot of people in the clinic, and it's not the biggest place. So some people might find that a little bit overwhelming. What I would say is amazing is the people you meet here are incredible. You can be sat next to one person who has RP and it doesn't affect their central vision. They've got really good central vision but they can't see anything from their peripheral vision. You can see someone who, similar to what I had, which is no central vision but has got lots of peripheral vision. So there's different people with different types of RP. But these people are also incredibly inspiring. You'll meet someone who has just passed the bar exam and is a qualified lawyer. You could meet a pastor. You could meet someone who's an accountant. You can You can meet people who have started companies and are hugely successful. And then you can meet people who are just generally the most lovely people that you're going to meet. So it's become a real community. And I have to say that, I'm always exchanging numbers with people and keeping in contact with them. Yeah, it's a really great feeling to be here. And that's one of the reasons why you want to keep coming back, is because you get to be in a safe environment and share your experiences and learn from other people's experiences. I've been sat in the room watching people have great successes where all of a sudden they can read another couple of lines on the eye chart, which they couldn't do 2 days beforehand. Or someone will come in and they've just got their driving license back. And that's just an amazing thing to see. Yeah, I mean, the first step is always the hardest, but taking action is a really positive thing to do. So if taking action means coming here, then make that step. But what I would say to anyone is really take control of your own life. It's too easy to let other people tell you that there's no cure or there's nothing you can do, and it makes you a bit of a victim. Don't take that victim mentality. Honestly, do whatever you can to take control and start taking positive steps forward. Whether that's changing your diet, changing your exercise, changing your sleep, changing your meditation, breath work, whatever those things are, start to do those. Because as soon as you start to take control, then you get the power back, and that's when you can start making real great change. That, combined with a visit here, being seen by someone who really is trying to be that person to change retinitis pigmentosa, find a cure through Chinese medicine, it could be an incredibly powerful thing to do. So yeah, take control and try and make those positive steps to change your life.